Is
So
this numbered?
What's the other
I don't
girl?
think that's the actual numbered card, but that's pretty
No.
cool.
What's the other girl who was with her?
Angel Reese.
So I was watching this thing. It was a TikTok thing.
Yeah.
So Angel Reese has a cereal, right?
Mhm.
But it's like this thing where they film themselves buying a cereal
Yeah.
and trying to shoot it into the box and missing
Yeah.
into the bucket, right? So this guy
Yeah.
was like, well, I want to know why they're doing this. Like, she's a good player. You guys are dogging her hard, right?
Yeah.
But then he's like, he went up and pulled up her numbers.
Yeah.
So let's say field goal average in the WNBA is 44%.
Yeah.
She's at like 36% or like 35%.
Yeah.
3-point average is like, let's say 3-point is at like 33%.
Yeah.
She's at like 19.
Yeah, she's really low. Yeah, she doesn't
Right?
make threes at all.
So,
Yeah. She doesn't shoot a lot of threes.
yeah. So
She bricks
basically,
a lot of them, yeah.
people are doing her dirty.
Yeah.
They're taking her cereal box and they're missing the cart, which
yeah.
I thought was funny. Right?
You know what? I saw something because I know Angel Reese probably she can't sleep at night. That Caitlin Clark's getting all these accolades. You know,
But guys,
Female Athlete of the Year and da. But
It's-
somebody just came on and they were just like, "Hey, man, like all the people who stick up for Angel, like he's like, I'm not dogging her. He's like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to say she sucks or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he's just like, go put me together a highlight package and send it to me, and I'll put it on. If you give me like an awesome highlight package of Angel Reese." He's like, there's nothing. She doesn't do anything. She misses. The reason why her field goal percentage is so low is because she always misses her first shot. She's really good at getting her own rebound.
Yeah.
But that's a skill though, you know. And then she puts it in. So automatically you're already lowering your percentage because you're missing that first shot, right? And then sometimes she misses it and then doesn't get the rebound or whatever. So the percentage goes really low.
Right.
She's good at what she does, and she's like, I don't want to say Rodman-esque, but
She's a garbage player.
yeah, she like grabs a lot of rebounds and
Yeah.
puts back those things.
You know-
she's good to have on your team.
You
But I
remember-
wouldn't say she's a Caitlin Clark at all.
No.
There's no comparison in their
Remember
game.
Syracuse, Lawrence Moulton?
No.
So there's this guy.
Who the heck is that?
He played at Syracuse.
Yeah.
Lawrence Moulton.
Yeah.
But they called him the garbage man because this guy would get like 30 points in a game, but you would never see. There's no highlights.
No play ran.
Because he would just catch a rebound and put back the rebound. Or like it's a broken play, the ball comes to him, he takes a shot.
Yeah.
So there's no real plays, but he would score.
Yeah.
So they call him the garbage man.
Yeah.
Because you get all those garbage buckets.
Yeah.
But they're not highlight buckets, you know what I mean?
In I can't see his name. In the time or something, said the only sport we should be discussing, only women's sport we should be discussing is women's volleyball.
Like, soccer's good.
Even women's hockey's good. I think he's just like, come on, guys, women's sports. Like, what do you have
Caitlin Clark, man.
We give everybody a chance here. Everybody
Yo,
gets equal opportunity.
I don't care.
To get talked about. Caitlin Clark is the real deal.
Yeah.
You know?
And
And
we're
we're just-
catching a lot of hate because I don't know why the girls are hating, because her bringing all this attention is just better for the league.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna get those contracts. Now companies are gonna sponsor you.
Yeah,
Now people are gonna want to feed into. I just watched WNBA to see her play.
Yeah, me too. I watch WNBA games to watch Caitlin
Her
Clark.
and the other one.
Yeah, Angel Reese.
And I just watched to see them play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But see,
And that alone,
that's what the other girls are vexed about. The other women, sorry.
But why?
Because they were vexed that nobody was watching before. They're like,
Right,
the league, they're like, she didn't change the league. She's just here now in the league, and the league has always been this good. That's what they're trying to say.
I get it.
We're good. I understand what they're trying
I
to
get
say.
what you're saying.
But hey, like a certain people come with certain stardom and stuff like that. And just the same way the NBA, no matter who's playing, like the Raptors could be in the playoffs, you know, or like first overall in their division and going on. But the very first highlight on the show would be the last place Lakers because LeBron's on there, right? They won't show the Raptors game or whatever like that. That's just the way it works, right? You can't be mad at that. We're Toronto fans, and we know that the Raptors highlights on NBA TV or ESPN is not like here in Toronto, Canada. We get the Raptors highlights first, but if you watch any big show from the States,
I know.
it's always It doesn't matter what place LeBron is in. He could be last place, but his highlights are first. And then they'll talk about LeBron for half an hour, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, the Raptors won," and then carry on with their lives.
How about when the Raptors won? Yeah. Okay, so we won the championship.
We are Canadian.
What was the news headlines? So Stephen A. was complexed. He's like, should the headlines be Toronto Raptors win their first title? Or should the headlines be that Durant hurt his knee and is out for the season?
Yeah, no, the Achilles. His Achilles.
Is it his Achilles?
Yeah.
And then, who was the next one? The Splash Brother there?
Klay
Thompson hurt his leg.
His knee, yeah.
He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Which is a bigger story. And Stephen A. was like, well, obviously it's Durant.
Yeah, it's Durant. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, you guys can't give it to us. You just won the title for the first time,
yeah.
And you still can't give it to us.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
They're like, no,
it can't happen. But that's just the way it is,
I guess.
So, like, you have to like live with that, and then so the women in the WNBA have to just live.
Yeah,
that nobody cared about them before Caitlin Clark came.
Exactly.
That's just the way it is. You can't get mad now and make people care because you're only making it look worse, right?
I know.
Just ride the wave now. Go play like a star and go ride the wave and make that money.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
They're right. Because I start watching the I'm like, yo, some of these girls are good.
Yeah, man. And then now there's some awesome highlights of these like college girls coming up that are like. One girl is like they call them the female version of Kyrie.
Oh,
and you should see her handles, bro. She's dirty. I'll send you some highlights later. I can't remember her name, but when I remember, it'll be this girl here.
Speaking of Kyrie,
yeah.
Ooh, I was watching a little highlight clip of Kyrie, and yo, I'm like, it's not fair.
Yeah, they can't touch Kyrie. No, like you can't touch him. He's
the highlight package started with this. He went to go behind the back, and then switched it. Oh.
Yeah.
So he went like this,
and with the same hand,
and then put it back this way. The leaning this way, but then comes over like this, and then crossed over.
Yeah.
and then, I'm not even giving it justice.
Yeah.
The fact that they showed behind the hand how he went like this, and then turned the ball, and then went like this, all in the same motion.
Yeah.
You're just like, yo, what are you?
Yeah.
Your hands on a swivel?
Yeah. Kyrie is definitely
butter. Hot knife through butter. That's what Kyrie is.
Kyrie's definitely not fair when he's dribbling that ball. Kyrie, one of the best handles I've ever seen in all my years watching. Since the 80s I've been watching.
There's a lot of guys who can dribble.
Yeah, but Kyrie has the thing. Like there's guys who had like killer crossovers like Hardaway. You know, there's Iverson who had the fucking.
I think he's the closest.
Iverson
is the closest.
The closest to him. Yeah.
Yes.
But Kyrie's a whole different level of the way he moves through everything and does. Because see, Iverson would get you with the initial crossover, get into the lane, and he came from the time when they would just knock him down. And he got knocked down so much he'd be wearing big like football shoulder pads and elbow pads.
Pad was like
and all that stuff.
Here,
you know,
to here.
Because he just knew he'd get knocked down. But now the game's a little less rough now, so Kyrie just dances through everything and gets that layup. And then if you happen to just take a step back because you don't want him to get by you, then he's gonna lick a three in your mouth.
He's just
lethal,
guy. I don't know, like
Kyrie's dirty. I love that Dallas team, man. Kyrie and Luka, and Klay. With Klay down there now,
they just need to stay healthy.
That team,
if they stay healthy,
dirty.
There's nobody beating them.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, OKC is still like pretty much running the league at the moment.
And you can't forget about Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland's like that sleeper, like, Cleveland, and then they come in and they wipe out everybody.
Yeah.
Because they've been just like
Cleveland has this awesome mix of the big men, like almost traditional kind of big men that are down there just protecting the rim.
Yeah.
Like there's no amount of moves that Kyrie can do to get it over like Mobley. I mean he can. Kyrie will score, but Mobley disrupts a lot of stuff down there, man. And the other dude. I keep on forgetting the other dude's name with the afro.
Yeah, he used to play on.
Those guys down there, they have this good mix of a couple big men. They have the guy that they got from Utah. He's playing like a star down there now. This guy. You know, their team is just nice. You know, Orlando looks good. New York. Talk about that trade, guy.
It benefited them.
Yeah, New York traded away
Randall,
and they got Big Cat back. And the Big Cat's down there just fucking playing his ass off, bringing this whole new dimension to things. New York looks good.
I don't know. I guess he wasn't chemistry-wise where he was. But
Yeah, he was.
I don't know
What do you
why
mean? Last year they were amazing. Now the Wolves are not so good.
that's what I'm saying. Like
his chemistry was good. I'm not sure what the trade was about.
Yeah, maybe ego. Maybe they didn't get along.
Maybe they just didn't want to pay him. Because maybe they're about to drop a boatload of money on Ant, right?
But the problem I have with teams is when you start losing your supporting cast.
Yeah,
I get it. By all means, you keep Ant-Man.
yeah.
But you can't. You gotta keep the pieces.
I think they broke the chemistry sending him away because last year they were like,
That's what I'm saying.
what, number 2 or number 3 in the league or something.
And they stink this
And
year.
now they're just sort of a kind of mediocre team.
Like
I think
500.
they're still in the playoffs, but they're not doing as well as they were.
No, before they were one of the top 2-3 teams in the league. Now they're like the bottom of the playoffs, just barely scraping in.
Yeah, like they messed up. I think they messed up. They probably didn't want to pay him, and now Cat is taking his skills to New York there, and man, they're playing great with Anunoby and Brunson.
Yeah.
And the team.
That's what they needed.
The team is just playing like he's a legit all-star on that team now.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do feel that Randall is a good player.
Yeah.
But he's no Big Cat.
No.
Big Cat
Big
fills
Cat's like 7
all
foot.
those holes that they're missing. You got a big
guy,
guy
grabs all the rebounds,
who can rebound,
shoots threes,
who can pass.
Yeah.
Have you seen his passing
Yeah.
guy? Like, no look, he's doing all this kind of stuff. I'm like, yo.
And he's licking threes in your mouth. You leave him open, you're gonna get wet.
And
I heard
he can drive. He can take you to the basket. And he can post.
You know his nice.
Field
goal percentage. The last time I checked, it's been a while, but the last time I checked, his field goal percentage was like in the mid 50s.
Right.
His 3-point percentage was in the mid 40s. And he's grabbing all those rebounds on top of it all, and getting a little bit of assists here and there.
So you basically got yourself a pretty consistent. What does he play? Center.
He's a center. 7 foot fucking one.
Stretch center.
Yeah.
Who could lick trays, but can still drive.
Yeah.
And post. Like
he's 40 something, 45% or 44% from 3. That means almost half the threes he takes, he's hitting, and he's shooting threes. It's not like he just shot like 8 threes all year and hit 4. He shoots threes all the time.
Every 2 shots, one's going in.
Yeah, that's
pretty
the thing. And then when he's posting up, he's over 50% down there in the post.
He's nice.
Yeah,
and he can pass.
Yeah, man. Like
I've seen him in the post. And do some no look kind of stuff, backing man down and then looking over here and then
dropping it off to a guy for a layup.
And the man just. And you're not even paying attention
because he pulls all the defenders and then just drops it back and New York did nice for themselves. They got themselves Anunoby last year. I thought we got it. I still think we got the better end of that trade. The Raptors. When I say we, I mean the Raptors. I still think we got the better end of that trade. Yeah. But mixing Anunoby with Brunson and Big Cat now
is an automatic big 3 for you guys.
Now they're playing good.
Yes.
Like now, like all the attention is now on Cat every game, or Brunson.
Yeah.
So Anunoby gets to be a true 3 and a defensive guy and a 3-point guy. The 3-and-D they call him. Go down the court and then he can grab rebounds and he can still create his own shots.
He can still play. Like I see him in New York and it's almost like he's happy there.
Yeah.
He's happy.
Yeah.